G'day everyone, how's it all going? So today what I've got for you is a Russian single meal OPRP. And this one was actually sent in by one of my subscribers, Cyanide Cookies. So mate, thanks heaps for getting this one to me, absolutely awesome. I've also got to say a big thank you to Natalia. And Natalia is actually a lady I work with who's from Russia, and very lucky to have her there because she managed to try and translate as much of this for me as she could. So thank you very much to Natalia as well. So looking at the front of the packaging, we've got the company that actually does it, and this actually says Oberon Prod Complex. So bit of a mouthful, that one. And underneath we've actually got what it says Russian military 1 meal and OPRP over here. Next part is we've actually got the certification number, and then here option 1. Underneath, some of the details are the manufacturer's details here. So limited liability company, bit of a worry when it's called that. And then we've got the address for the head office of Oberon see, pretty hard, isn't it? Oberon Prod Complex, their head office, and then underneath we've actually got the manufacturer's address here, so where it's all actually made and put together. On the back we've got the different menus that they have. So there's only actually 2 options that they have for these single meals, so option 1, option 2, and most of it looks exactly the same with the lower sort of details here, and they've all got the biscuits up top, and it's only actually the main meal and the side which actually change with the 2. So for the date of manufacture was the 20th of the 7th 2016, and best before date of the 20th of the 5th 2018. Looking at the packaging, really good vacuum seal on here. Pulling and pulling, and it just comes right back in. So really good seal on this one. At the top, it's got a nice handle you can actually have to carry it with if you want to. And at the bottom, I've actually got a peelable strip along here, and also a Ziploc seal as well. So let's go and check this thing out. So let's open it up. It's it in there. Turn it the right way around, and let's check it out. So right at the top here, we have got our hand wipes, and the white one is actually for your hands, and the green one is for your cutlery and utensils. Got our massive pack of sugar. I think it's 20 grams, this one. Little spoon. Pretty good quality actually. Looks pretty thin, but you actually have a play with it and it's pretty good. And then we've got our side, which is actually a can of zucchini caviar or zucchini puree. Little pack of pepper, cup of black tea, and we've got our little heater kit here. Some people say that it's actually got a fishy smell, but I must have a really good seal on this one because I can't smell anything. So yeah, got 2 little water purification tablets. I believe this one's actually salt. Ooh, the holy grail of these things. We've got the apple butter. So everyone I've seen that actually reviews these just seems like this thing's absolutely duck's guts, absolutely awesome. So I can't wait to try it. Then we have our main, which is a ragu of beef and vegetables. Two packets of crackers, and they look to be the same sort. We've got a little napkin here. And finally, just another piece of paper with a bunch of Russian writing on it. Not sure what it says. So yeah, so let's get into this, have a look. So we've got everything laid out. So we've got the ragu, we've got the zucchini caviar, our tea, pepper, salt, our wet wipes, sugar, apple butter, got our water purification tablets, spoon, Esbit stove, and this is actually really cool. I was just having a bit of a look at it, and it's got like the bits on the side here, like a match striker, and the cardboard part inside that you can see is actually the striker part. So you actually light them like that, whereas a lot of other ones I've seen, they have to use matches to get these things lit. So pretty cool. And finally, we've actually got the biscuits, or galletti. And I'm going to go and get these things heated up, and then I'll come back and we'll get this rest of the stuff out on a tray. So I'll get this cup of tea made up. And not that I usually have it, but I'll do it for this one. Just chuck a little bit of sugar in. And interesting thing to see that there's no creamer in here as well. So only real choice is for black tea. And pour in the water. Just move that one off to the side. And we'll open up these crackers. And there's actually 8 crackers in all in this pack. And give this apple butter a good knead. Really looking forward to trying this one. She's got a tear strip over here. Let's chuck some out onto one of these crackers. And nice brown colour there. Bit of a smell check. And not much of a smell coming off that one. A little bit of a sweet sort of smell, but yeah, can't really smell it as apple. While waiting for the mains to heat up, we'll crack into these, I reckon. So give the cutlery a bit of a clean. Yeah, you can smell sort of alcohol or something like that on there for this one. And get our spoon. And give my hands a bit of a clean too. A bit of a soapy smell on this one. But both feel exactly the same sort of texture that they've got here. Brilliant. So the mains are all heated up, and I had a bit of trouble opening this one, so I actually had to cut the top of it to get into it. So I'll pull this one out. And this looks really, really nice. Nice thick gravy and stuff like that. Not much oil as well in here. So you can see nice long strips of potato like there. And also There's little bits of beef throughout it as well. And over here with the zucchini, I'm actually just going to leave this one here in its container, but a lot more oil floating around on top of this one. And nice, really, really thin pate, or yeah, puree, I should say. And like I said earlier, I've been absolutely hanging out to try one of these, so can't wait to dig in. So let's give it a crack. First we'll check out this main, bit of everything on here. See, we've got some carrot, potatoes, beef. That is absolutely beautiful. Really, really nice. Light with the flavors and stuff like that. It's not too rich, but nice little oil through it, which gives it plenty of flavor as well. And just, yeah, really, really pleasant to actually eat. Give it another go. This has been cooked so well. There's nothing undercooked in there, but there's still plenty of texture with everything. The potatoes, really, really nice and tender. So too the beef, absolutely just melts in your mouth. Oh, I don't know how they do it, but this thing is absolutely amazing. And we'll give this zucchini puree a go. Geez, that's not bad at all actually. Nice strong zucchini flavour, but also tastes like a bit of tomato puree in there as well, or tomato paste. So it gives it a bit of a bitterness or like a stronger flavour to it as well. Yeah, it's really good. And I might give this cracker a go. Yeah, I don't know about these crackers. Real chemically type of taste to them. I don't know, but let's try it with the zucchini first. Yeah, not too bad together. Nice texture with the biscuits and the puree together. Let's try a bit of this main on some with the cracker as well. Yeah, it goes right together. Once again, bit of a texture hit there, but this main really doesn't need it with just how the veggies and everything are together with the texture and how well it's cooked. Really doesn't need that extra crunch at all. And that chemical taste that I told you about with the cracker does overpower both of these a bit. So I don't know if it's normal flavour for these things or if it's just the batch, but yeah, bit of, don't really like it too much. Well, let's give this apple butter a go. Can't wait to finally try this one. Tell you what, I've been waiting a long time to try that one, and well worth the wait. That is absolutely amazing. Really, really sweet, beautiful flavour. And that's a perfect thing to actually have at the end of this meal. These have got a bit of oil in them, so that really just refreshes your mouth and cleanses your palate before. And we'll give this tea a go. Good strong tea, that one. Had the tea bag sitting in there for a fair few minutes, so it really had plenty of time to steep and get the flavour in there. It reminds me a lot of the Aussie tea that we have here actually, with how strong it is. Just give this spoon a bit of a clean off, because I really want to try this apple butter on its own just to see what it's like. Oh, really, really good. Nice little texture to it as well. It's not grainy, but it's got kind of thick paste type of thing, so you can feel it in your mouth. And the meals don't really need it, but I will put a little bit of salt and pepper on these just to see if it does do anything for it. And a little bit of pepper as well. Very fine pepper, that one too. It's not thick and like some of them, so it's almost like a fine black pepper. So we'll try the main. Well, I said it didn't need the salt and pepper, and it didn't. But I tell you what, put that on there and just made it even more fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. I'll try the puree with a bit of salt and pepper in it. The salt actually brings out the sweetness a lot more from the zucchini as well. So I guess because of the tomato paste that they use in there, chuck a bit of salt in there, makes it a lot more sweeter as well. So definitely worth giving that a crack too if you ever get the chance to try one of these. Chuck those salt and pepper on and see what you think. So what do I think of this one? I think it's pretty easy to tell that I'm very, very impressed with this one. The ragu here with beef and veggies, absolutely spot on, absolutely beautiful. The zucchini caviar here, not a big fan of zucchini, but tell you what, that was very nice. Definitely wouldn't mind having that again. The tea, nice and strong, what I'm used to living here in Australia. Apple butter, absolutely lives up to every expectation that I had and what people say about it. Absolutely beautiful. Only disappointing thing about this one are these biscuits. That flavour, just really confused on how it gets that sort of flavour in there. So maybe if I get the chance to try another one of these rations, might be able to see if it's got the same sort of thing happening. So before I go, just a few people to thank. Cyanide Cookies, mate, thank you so much for getting this one to me, mate. Absolutely amazing. Really enjoyed it. And Natalia, thank you so much for translating this pack for me. Really appreciated your help. And also to Martin. Some of you might have noticed, got a new mug that I'm using for this. And he sent that to me recently. So Martin, cheers mate. I've been using this every day of the week. Absolutely brilliant. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel down the bottom here if you haven't already. I'm really close at the moment to getting 300 subscribers. I know a few people will probably laugh at that thinking it's small biscuits, but tell you what, I'm really happy and impressed with that. So to everyone that's subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate all of your support that you give me. And if you like this review, remember to give it a thumbs up and also leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. You can also follow me on Facebook as well. So I'll leave the links down the bottom there. So once again, massive thank you for stopping by, checking it out. Take care everyone. See ya.